Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us tonight on TCM as we continue our 24-hour tribute to Robert Redford, not only a gifted actor, but a talented director as well. Up next, a strong example of Redford's work behind the camera. This is from Columbia Pictures and director Robert Redford in 1992. Craig Sheffer, Tom Skerritt, and Brad Pitt star in A River Runs Through It. The story behind the film begins more than a decade earlier in 1980 when Robert Redford, after 20 years of screen acting, branched out to make his extraordinary directorial debut, a moving family drama, Ordinary People. He won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Redford. Again, his first film as a director. River Runs Through It marked Redford's 3rd effort as a director. His second came 8 years after the first, an underappreciated and somewhat mystical comedy drama, The Milagro Beanfield War, with Sonia Braga and Ruben Blades. River Runs Through It is another memorable family drama that earned solid reviews and multiple Oscar nominations. Set in Montana early in the 20th century, it's the story of a small family led by a Presbyterian minister, that's Skerritt. Film focuses primarily on the family's 2 sons, Sheffer and Pitt. The boys share a special bond with their father and each other, their love of fly fishing, which becomes a metaphor for the family's way of life. River Runs Through It is an adaptation of a short autobiographical novel by Norman Maclean. For years, Redford lobbied Maclean to get the rights to make the movie. Redford liked the story, but what really drew him to the novel was its voice, Maclean's voice, essentially. That's why Redford added a narrator's voice, his own, to the movie. He called that voice in the novel special, beautiful, tough, and uncompromising. He described Maclean's writing as exceptionally lyrical, coming from somewhere deep inside Norman Maclean, producing something, said Redford, that can never really be produced again. The lyricism is enhanced in the film by composer Mark Isham's Oscar-nominated score. Isham's music was actually the second score created for the picture. Originally, Redford hired veteran composer Elmer Bernstein, but ultimately didn't see eye to eye with Bernstein on the music, leading to the switch to Isham. Here's the film. From Columbia in 1992, also with Brenda Blethyn and Emily Lloyd, A River Runs Through It. A River Runs Through It marked the 3rd of 10 films directed by Robert Redford. It became a hit, giving Brad Pitt the first really substantial role of his career, though Pitt had already made a name for himself with a supporting role in Thelma and Louise, released the year before in 1991. A decade later, Pitt and Redford reunited, this time as co-stars in a really good 2001 thriller, Spy Game. Over his 6 decades in Hollywood, Robert Redford earned 4 Academy Award nominations, but only one of them came for his work as an actor, for The Sting from 1973. He was nominated twice in the Best Director category for Ordinary People in 1980. He won that Oscar. And Quiz Show from 1994, which also earned Redford a Best Picture nomination as the film's producer. He received an honorary Oscar in 2002 for his work as an actor, director, producer, creator of Sundance, and inspiration to independent and innovative filmmakers everywhere. Coming up, Robert Redford leads a motley gang of crooks in a 1972 heist film based on a novel by Donald Westlake. The Hot Rock is next on Turner Classic Movies.
Next on TCM, The Hot Rock, then War Hunt, and later, The Show of Shows. TCM sets a high bar tonight.